Hello, my social media wonderful friends. Have I told you how much I love you today? If I haven't, I love you so much. Seriously, you guys make me feel so special and so lovey-dovey inside. Just want to do a bit more videos because people tell me they love my videos. So it's like, I need to do more videos. But today I went out. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. I actually opened up my sunroof and I was like, wow, I have a sunroof. Man, life is beautiful. It's just such a beautiful day today. So I thought it would be appropriate to do a video. Check out my cute little outfit. Cute little outfit. It's like old school. See? Old school. Anyways, I love my outfit. And I put my hair up in a bun. And I don't know. And anyways, I just thought I would share. Okay. People ask me, if I'm thinking negative thoughts, how can I think of positive thoughts? One thing I learned was, think of a time where you were extremely happy. Think of that time. So for me, there was a time for les Jeux de la Francophonie Mondiale, so the French Olympics in Ottawa when I was in grade 10 or 11. I was a volunteer and I hung out with a group of FESFO kids, which is a French organization, for 2 weeks in Ottawa, and I was in the opening and closing ceremony and did lots of volunteer for the French Olympics. I remember in the closing ceremony sitting there looking at the fireworks and thinking wow, I'm part of this beautiful experience. This has been the greatest experience of my life. And I remember that moment. So every time I have a shitty feeling inside or I think negative thoughts or I'm having a bad day, I bring myself back to that feeling. So every time you think negative or you're judging other people, you're creating that negative vibration. Therefore, you're going to attract that negative vibration. We need to bring ourselves back and we need to think of that moment. So find that place, find that moment. And if you could think of that moment every day for at least 1 minute to 5 minutes, you are going to change your vibration. We are all energy and we are all vibrating on a certain frequency. What is your frequency? If you are attracting a lot of negative things, if there's a lot of negativity around you, if you find yourself negative, if a lot of bad luck things are happening to you, it's because your frequency is a low frequency. Low frequencies are negative, not so good frequencies, and high frequencies are loving, blissful, amazing frequencies. So my frequency has gone up, and along the way you lose friends, you lose people in your life, and it's because they weighing you down. So becoming evolved and becoming conscious and becoming a little bit selfish of, you know what, this is the way I'm going to live, and if you don't like it. So when we open up, when we invite these loving feelings, when we invite love, well, things start changing in your life. And you may think that, wow, life is actually a little bit harder. Yes, it's not easy waking up out of the zombie state. It is not easy. It's kind of like growing pains. When you're a teenager, you actually physically hurt because you are growing. The same thing happens on a spiritual level. You are going to grow. There's going to be growing pains, and we're detoxifying. So the toxic needs to go, and sometimes they go with a bang. So don't get too caught up in that. Just know that you are loving yourself. You're trying to improve yourself. And if whatever comes your way, allow it. We need to allow. But first step is to think of that really happy place. Think about that awesome place and feel that feeling. Don't just think it. Feel the feeling. Feeling is the most important thing because that's how we shift our thoughts. When you think of something negative, we start feeling negative. Well, if we start feeling positive, we are going to start thinking positive. So feel the feeling of happiness. Feel the feeling of bliss. Go in that feeling and feel it. And smile. And feel the bliss on your skin. Life is beautiful. And I want you guys to be living it like me in your own experience because, man, such a beautiful place. But it took me about 10 years to get here, probably longer. From the day I was 21 years old and I said, I want to be happy. I don't want to feel like this anymore. Well, it took, So, and then at 25 years old, I fell in love with myself. So it took me 4 years from the time I said. But when I was 13, that's when I started suffering with depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts. So from 13 to 25, that's a long period. But I'm really happy I went through that stuff because I'm open to this stuff and I want to talk about it and I have no shame in my story and I've made mistakes and I was not a very good person. I made some really bad decisions. I've always been a good person. We just make bad decisions. But every day we have a new opportunity to make new decisions. So don't get too caught up in what you did yesterday. Let it go. And if you are holding on to some guilt, can you call that person or message that person and be like, yo, I am so sorry. I feel like shit. I shouldn't have said that. And then they'll be like, it's okay, man. I forgive you. And it's like, woo! If that person's like, yo, man, you're a bitch and I don't need you in your life. And you're like, wow, I'm apologizing. Well, that person doesn't need to be in your life. That person should be in your life, okay? Friends and family understand and love us the way we are. And our friends and family should understand that sometimes we're having a bad day and we make bad decisions. And that's okay. So we need to take life in our own hands and feel the feelings we want. And then we are going to attract it. Doesn't happen overnight. To be an expert on anything, it takes 10,000 hours. So any professional athletes, any CEO, any Olympian athletes, they invested 10,000 hours to be a professional, to be the expert. Don't you want to be an expert for yourself? Don't you want to be an expert of love and happiness? When I found out that statistic, it was like, ding! I need to invest 10,000 hours loving myself, and then I will love myself. And then another quote really, ding! Anick, if you want to learn something, teach it. Well, that goes against everything I learned in society. Anick, everything you learn in society is bullshit. Society tells you you're not good enough. You're fucking good enough. You're fucking amazing. And you don't even fucking realize it, okay? So you stop listening to those fucking lies in your head. I am so sorry. I'm fucking swearing. But sometimes I just need to swear, I just need it. So stop listening to the lies in your head. Stop listening to society. Society tells you you're not good enough. You are good enough. And as soon as you believe you are good enough and you say, F you, thoughts, if you hung out with people who treated you like what your thoughts are treating you, you wouldn't be their friends. So you shouldn't even be your own friend. And most of you aren't. You need to be your own friend, okay? Another thing, the universe is with you, not against you. It's with you. The world wants you here. Why do you think you're here? You're here for a specific reason, okay? So let's recap what I said. Feel the feeling of a place you have experienced, and go back to that feeling and feel that feeling as many times as you can. Even if you can just close your eyes or think about it anytime. The more we do that, the more that builds up. Second thing, stop listening to the lies in your head. Stop listening to society, okay? You are amazing. You are gifted. You are unique. You are special. You are crazy intelligent. If anyone is telling you otherwise, you don't need them in your life, okay? And everyone around us is a teacher. They're all teaching us something. And sometimes they're teaching us what not to do. And I've had a lot of them in my life, okay? So go back to that feeling and remember, don't listen to the lies in your head. Well, that's your daily anecdote of the day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to do more of these. I want to set up this nice video thing, and I want like a nice background, and that looks like there's a waterfall, and then you guys, wow, it's so soothing. Anyways, I love you all so much. You guys have made me, you guys feel so much love in my heart that gives me fuel to keep loving people, and I think about it and I get really emotional because I've never felt so happy in my life. And it really has to do with so many people, and it started with me. I took life by my hands and said, this is what I want. I want to be happy. And the universe like, oh, yay, you finally wrote down, and you finally put the intention that you're ready and willing to be happy, and you're ready and willing to do anything. The universe just gave it to me. So tell the universe what you want. And I want to keep spreading the love revolution. So you guys are all part of the love revolution. So thank you very much. Anyways, I could yap my face off for hours, and that's who I am. Anyways, freaking love you, okay? Freaking love you. So keep being awesome. Don't be so hard on yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. Start being your best friend. Start being a little selfish and expect more from yourself. No, Kate, that's not what I wanted to say. You're too hard on yourself. But you're listening to the lies in your head. So you're too hard on yourself where you're like, I'm not good enough, I'm this, I'm that. Anything that's negative in your head is a lie, okay? So, anyways, I'm going to leave it at that because I'm going to keep talking forever. So I wish you all a wonderful Easter with your wonderful families. In the meantime, when you're sitting with your family and you're eating all that chocolate and we have a day off, you should say thanks to Jesus because it's because of Jesus that we have a day off. Whoop, whoop, even if you don't believe in Jesus or that he was once something wonderful, which he totally was. But if you don't, it's okay. You should thank him anyways because we got a day off. We eat lots of chocolate. We're hanging out with our families. It's a wonderful experience, and it's all because of Jesus, this guy called Jesus, okay? So let's thank Jesus. It's kind of like, Santa Claus. Anyways, we're not even going to go there, okay? It's already been 11 minutes. Thank you, Jesus. I love you. You're my best friend. And, it's okay if you don't love Jesus or if Jesus is not your best friend. It's all good. I still love you. Jesus still loves you. Peace. Happy Easter.